So the one thing that has constantly come up between Tech with KG and myself is I've been saying Tech with KG knows about as much about TVs as you do. He takes them out of the box. He does not put any effort into it outside of taking them outside of the box. Puts them in a default mode, says that's all there is to the TV, and presents it to you like it's an actual piece of information. That's been my problem. He's fucking lazy because he doesn't want to take the time to actually learn what to do. Now, his comeback wasn't really much of a comeback outside of admitting what I said.
And I just want to remind you guys, when you are listening to me evaluate this kind of thing, I am not a calibrator and I don't have a reference monitor to tell you what the actual image should look like. This is just going to be my opinion between the two next to each other. The differences that I observe out of the box. That's really all you're getting from me. So you have to understand that there are real professionals out there that you can get advice from that are very helpful in the community, but there's also going to be pretenders who pretend like they are something that they are not, and they try to lead you astray, making you think that they're a professional calibrator when they're nothing more than a fake guru that's just trying to sell you on some miracle water. So you have to be careful in who you listen to. That's why I want to be fully transparent with you guys and let you know that I am not a professional calibrator and I don't play one on TV. But man, I do put countless hours into this, making sure that I can give you the best presentation possible, talking to as many people as I can that I can trust that do this professionally.
Now, the next part was a bit more comical. It was him just kind of saying that I'm selling miracle water and be careful who you trust. But then he goes on to say something I actually found hilarious, where he puts endless hours into this. Endless hours into what? Taking TVs out of the box and playing expert? Like, you're playing like you have a position of understanding more than the average consumer, and that therein lies the problem. You are not more than the average consumer giving an opinion, and I'm glad you finally said that, which therein lies the next part of this. Why does anybody watch him as if he knows what the fuck to look for, look at, anything? You could start a YouTube channel and do his shit too. I would recommend, you see how many thousands of subscribers he has? It's not hard to buy a new product, talk about it with zero experience outside of what you read on the product description sheet, and then start plugging it as if it's a fundamental fact, as this is all it offers, and just be completely lazy and then cash out with a bunch of affiliate links. If you want a business model, just copy Tech with KG if you want money. That's like a hack right there. But as far as doing the job, actually doing the job, you need to know what you're doing. And for all of his talking, no point in time did he present any settings to challenge what I said about his shit looking like shit. In fact, he almost admitted it outright and said, you know what? Yeah, I'm not a professional and I don't know. And I don't have a reference monitor. And it's all of this admitting that he's just an everyman, a regular guy that knows absolute fuck all nothing more than a Best Buy employee. And if you put him on a pedestal above a Best Buy employee, you're probably an idiot, because he knows, per his own admission, fuck all nothing, and has to talk to people who actually know something because he knows nothing. At that point, just go to a Best Buy employee and pick their brain. I just saved you a lot of time.